All right, so what's up, everybody? My name is Cashew.
This your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamonds.
And it's your girl Tasty.
And we are
Hip Hop Millennials Podcast.
We just watched We Cry Together video with Kendrick Lamar from his last album. It was called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. His first album in like 5 years.
Yeah.
We was waiting on Kendrick to drop. And this is like a real personal album. You know, it did its numbers, but it didn't do what people thought it was going to do. And one of the big standout songs on there was We Cry Together. With Kendrick featuring Taylor Page. He just dropped a video for it. We all been in toxic relationships. We didn't discussed it on the podcast before. So this is the song that everybody gravitated to first. I guess it's because how volatile and all the profane language and everything. It hit home, right?
Definitely.
So they just dropped the video, and in the video, we got a little softcore porn action at the end, man.
It's a little Pornhub at the end.
I was not expecting bro to pull his whole ass out and
Not on YouTube.
Oh, not on YouTube. On YouTube.
That's what threw me off. It was
man.
YouTube.
I thought it was a fire video.
I didn't know the original song. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't be into that.
That's the only part I think.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
The thing that was different to me was how the video, the way they was projecting their voices was like
that's
live.
what I was about to say, yeah.
I wanted the actual track playing, but I mean,
it made sense. It was more authentic. I see how he did it. It made more sense.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I liked the way that they directed it, the way they shot it. Like, I liked that it was a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like I said, I didn't know the song. I didn't hear it before, so from what the first time, I thought that it was good.
Kendrick looking like he hooking up cable or something.
Yeah, that shit.
Or saying somebody carburetor or something, mechanic or something.
It looked very humble and real. It looked authentic to the lives that we see people live all the time. Yeah.
Toxic.
But even with that part on the end, that's shit.
That's
how it goes. You argue the whole
all
time.
that I hate you, and then you still.
Right. We all seen Baby Boy, okay?
Yeah, that's what it was. Baby Boy on screen with music, right? Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's one of my favorite videos by him, honestly, just because of the concept and how they put it in movie format, told a story. They both were projecting their energy and getting across the anger and all that. I liked it.
I like how he had that. It was in a set too, like in the end when he panned out, it was actually on like kind of like a movie set.
Absolutely.
That was cool.
That was dope. That was dope. And keeping it going with the music, we got Nicki Minaj with her Super Freak remix featuring JT Bia. Is that Bia or B-I? I didn't get it.
Don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Bia. Katie got bands from Chicago, Akbar V, and Malibu Mitch. I think she's a new artist. We just watched the video. We listened to it together as a whole. What did y'all take from it? How did y'all feel about the first one? Is it better than the first, the original, or what?
The song is. I don't like the song.
I didn't care for the song either.
I don't like the song.
Rick James rolling over in his grave. No, I'm just playing. Some people love it, but I always like a good sample. It was a good sample, but I'm not gonna ride in my car with it. I'm not pulling up to the drive-thru.
I would hope not.
With Super Freaky Girl playing.
I feel like if Nicki gives you a shout out or a feature to do, I feel like you should come hard as hell on it. Like,
she should be the
if that's your shot.
verse.
If she's giving you your shot to come on this song and do your
I
thing,
think the girls did good though. Do you think?
I feel like they did good, but I feel like some of them could have did a little better.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Who's the standout verse?
I liked
really don't know.
I liked her verse. Is that the one that we thought that was her? I liked hers.
Yeah.
I like JT.
I like JT.
I like JT's verse.
Well, JT always go hard
Yeah.
though. She's not really a.
And I'm a fan of JT.
JT didn't need the shot.
She got bars. Yeah, she's already famous. Not that the other women are not famous because
But
you know what I'm
she
saying.
has
But
a bigger platform than they do. She's a city girl.
I kind of feel like JT, they kind of put her like slightly under Young Miami for some reason, but for real, she's the one that stands out to me. It's kind of like
No, it's the other way around.
Did you
think so?
Yeah, you gotta watch Carisha Please.
Okay.
It's a good show. And she interviewed her on there, and actually they be like the other way around, like you can't rap Carisha type shit, and JT really you could solo and you don't need her.
So JT's the more popular.
Yeah,
I was thinking that Young Miami is the one that gets all the looks and the praise and the attention.
You're right.
That's what I mean.
I think she gets
career-wise,
more because she put herself out there more.
She's more outside.
And it kind of reminds me of like the Migos, the way people put Quavo up there and it's really like Offset. You know, the talented ones are the other guys.
So are you saying that you think Offset is more talented?
No, I mean
Takeoff.
Takeoff is the one that doesn't get all the
That's the
attention,
one
but
with
he
got
who
bars
wears
though.
the glasses?
Takeoff got bars.
yeah, he's the one that got left off Bad and Bougie.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, I think he's the talented one of that.
They definitely be trying to third wheel him sometimes.
But popularity wise, Quavo gets
Quavo's who was with Sweetie.
Yeah, man. So that's our take on the hottest music of this week. Keeping the music. Let's get into this 50 Cent and Lil Kim thing. This situation.
Beefing. How y'all feel about men and women beefing? Or
That's
men?
trash.
This is a long-standing
ongoing.
beef. They've
Yeah,
been
for
beefing
sure,
for like
for sure.
20 years since Magic Stick.
I think you want to hit it. As much as Muggs talk all that shit, if Lil Kim put it on you, a nigga take it. You know what I'm saying?
Especially old Lil Kim.
What?
The new Lil Kim, maybe not, but
She said she could make
and
a
I'm not
Sprite can
disrespecting.
disappear in her mouth.
I'm about to
Yeah,
say,
she
watch your
did.
words.
She
did say that.
not disrespecting the legends because
Right,
she
so-
did comment about being the most
50 Cent is
disrespected legend.
best.
And they do be
They
disrespecting
really
her,
do,
and it's
though,
like at the
yeah.
end of the day, you know, it's out of pocket. She's still a woman, and regardless of whatever she wants to do with her face, her body, it's her. It's what you do.
And I
You know what I'm
definitely-
saying?
sorry.
So I just feel like you, a celebrity, you put yourself out there, you're gonna get commented on because you're putting yourself out there. She's on the remix of the Plan B, the Meg Thee Stallion song. 50 Cent was claiming that on what that bar that she was talking about Nicki Minaj and her son or whatever. So do y'all
No
feel?
way, shape, or form.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so
He was
either.
just
I
trying
think
to
she's
start
direct
some
for
shit.
that.
He was
For
trying
sure.
to.
You
Yep.
trying to
I think
make
he
like
was
seem like
just
she's a
reaching,
bitch. She
trying
don't
to,
speak this.
And then he put up the picture next to her with the owl. So okay, so question: do y'all feel like it's off limits? Because I don't know. I feel
Kids are off limits.
Absolutely.
Kids are definitely
off limits.
I don't have a problem with your
Off
child.
limits.
You know, when you beefing with someone, is it really rules? When you're beefing, you're trying to hurt me and harm me, and you're saying what you can say to cut me and hurt me. So why would I not use what I know that's going to hurt you? But is it really rules in fighting?
It is when you're doing
Yeah.
it publicly, like,
Yeah.
But
and you're a
some-
public figure. You had a big platform, a lot of fans, a lot of people who you know look up to you, stuff like that. You just
I'm
don't attack
never-
nobody's kids.
and that-
The
That's
way
a-
my value and morale is set up, I'm not fucking with nobody's child. I got
Yeah.
beef with you.
Yeah.
Your child, I don't know
Your child ain't got
him.
nothing
I
to do with
don't.
what
Your
we got
child don't have
going
nothing to do
on.
with it. Like I done seen multiple times where you have different people beefing with people, and I've seen people roll up on people like, "You lucky you with your child today, or I would have lit your ass
hell
up."
yeah.
And some people's kids be saving their lives.
I mean, that's
it's all
different.
fun and
I mean,
games.
I get that. All I'm saying is people always be like, "Oh, that's below the belt."
So what is 50 Cent's problem with Little
I
Kim?
don't-
And that's-
think he
I have
hates
no
her.
idea.
The reason why I think it's off limits because one, that shit. Even if she was talking about Lil Kim, nigga, that had nothing
Nicki
to do
Minaj.
with you.
Why are you
Number
inserting
one,
yourself
number
in
two,
female
like,
business?
her child, that's a medical condition. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. Not saying you should pick on normal children.
I
It's
definitely
pick on
I got
somebody.
kids. I was just asking, you know,
I'm
what
saying?
y'all
Like,
thought
that's-
about that because
Now,
people
if
do
she-
say that a lot.
If she directed the song at him, then I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
All means go in, but I think 50 Cent just wants to stay relevant.
He's messy.
And you know what I'm saying?
He's
That's a
messy,
part of
that's
it.
all.
But
who
he
is.
doesn't insert himself in everybody's business like
It's
people
with
like
her.
to say. It's with her. It's specific people that he
How do we know
consistently
something?
just-
definitely.
He trolls her.
The
you
ones
think?
that'll get him the most
Is
publicity.
that what y'all would call
Yeah.
it? Is it he be trolling?
Think
her?
about it, because
trolling.
we
think about
don't
it.
know if they
He
had
be
words
trolling.
though in the
She
past or
just-
anything. You know, they could have had.
They've had words. We've seen them.
I
We've
mean,
been
other
watching
words
them.
besides what we know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
behind the scenes or anything like
For
that, to
sure.
make him keep gunning for her like
Yeah.
this.
Why do you have so much energy and time for this shit?
And beef for Lil
Because
Kim.
it gives him clout. Think about this.
That's where
she
his
just
clout is
came
based.
out with
He
a new
came out on
song,
beef.
and now I'm finna ride this new song with you because you made a song. I said something. Now we get to ride this clout
Yeah.
together. Like it's
He's a businessman.
There you go.
That's he's seeing the
Hell
opportunity
yeah.
to insert
'Cause
himself.
he always she must be on that cognac or the brand. He always yelling one of his liquors out or
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying?
But I also say
it's about for real though.
for a
Selfish
motherfucker who has a horrible relationship with his own son, that's why he doesn't value anybody else's children.
Oh,
He
right,
don't have no
yeah.
value for kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fuck his oldest son. You know what I'm saying? So it's fuck
that
your
what he
kids
said?
too. Yes,
Yeah, he said that. Girl,
absolutely.
yeah,
he said,
that.
he go hard.
said-
He
That
go-
nigga look just like his
Yes,
ass.
he go hard against his own blood.
terrible.
So I don't have no son. He's dead to me.
Yeah,
You
he
know
only
what I'm
got
saying?
what? He only claimed the one, right?
Exactly.
And that's the one he don't claim?
The oldest
No,
one.
he's the oldest one. He don't. claim. The one
Okay.
before he got famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't disrespect the legends, man.
Right.
And
They
Lil
paved
Kim.
the way.
Shout out to Lil Kim. She's still doing
Yeah,
it.
she
You know,
paved
been in
the way.
the game
Right.
for
I
years.
still
You
hit-
know what I'm saying? Like, she been, you know.
Shit.
There's a lot of people that would, millions of people
You know
that
what I'm saying?
that
I don't love him. Well, he probably would. You know what I'm saying?
He probably
you
want
know,
to.
Like,
He
you never
probably
know.
fucked up an opportunity. That's what I'm
Right,
thinking.
he mad.
Hey, yeah. Let's keep it moving with this music shit, man. What's going on with 600 Breezy, man? How do y'all feel about like mental health? Are y'all good with your mental health? Where's your
Man,
mental
right,
health?
let's do a
at?
mental health check-in.
We can do a mental health check. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. I don't have any problems. I'm breathing. My family's good. I'm eating.
Right,
I have
right.
a roof over my head. That's not where all mental health issues derive from. So,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, we all going through things. What would you do if your spouse comes to you saying they don't want to live anymore?
That's hard. I mean, I think
that's tough.
that I'm about to start going to therapy. I feel like I need some things that I want to work on, you know, with myself. And I feel like, you know, mental health is important. And I feel like
Mental health is
sometimes
important.
when you have people that are close to you, sometimes you just, you can share, but sometimes I think it's also good to have an outside person who doesn't know you that you can just talk to. Biased. You know what I'm saying? And mental health is important. I definitely struggle with like boundaries with people for sure, and that's a lot to put on a person to answer the question. Is that too much to put on your spouse? Like,
it's absolutely too much, and to basically tell y'all, 600 Breezy, his girlfriend Raven Jackson, she just committed suicide, and he released a couple of text messages where she was basically letting him know she was ready to get up out of here.
Right.
Man.
It was like she was ready to check out.
From what I heard, she said it was like, but even before they got together, she was dealing with, you know what I'm saying?
Mental health usually is a lifelong issue.
For sure.
You don't just wake up one day like, I hate being here. Right. It's usually something that derives from.
Some of her cousins were saying that he was doing it for clout. He shouldn't be releasing those pictures like that and stuff like that. But I believe that he was doing it to let people know that when you get messages like that, to pay attention and to actually help them.
I feel that.
But
try
do you
to
have
get
to
them
actually
therapy?
Post the messages?
Now, the twerking one, I don't think you should have posted that. Like, that should have been just for him. Because I believe that video was just for those two. But the text message, it was personal, and
I would be upset.
I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Nowadays, that's how we do things.
But
We're in the social media age. Everything's on social media.
And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that not post about it, but what is the point of actually, you can make awareness with mental health and suicide without posting,
releasing personal
you
items.
And I's personal videos, pictures, messages, whatever, to the media.
But
what is the point of that?
Because I guess it just,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like, real for him. That was his way of.
To me,
that was his way of coping or releasing.
To me, that's no different from someone crying into the phone.
Okay, so let me give you an example. What about a friendly message? Like if your grandmother, aunt, or uncle passed, and you put their last text message out where they said "Good morning" to you or something like that. You'd be like, "Damn, this is our last time speaking. I never thought this would be our last message."
Right. What would be the difference?
What you think about that?
Okay, and that is different, and I guess I do see that too. I guess how you say it like that, I didn't look at it like that.
I like the thought of displaying the pain in a way that brings awareness.
Like that.
It's like
for sure.
She was crying out for help.
Sure. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, and he felt that he wasn't there. He fell short, and he was showing the example to the audience. Like, look, y'all. When somebody's sending y'all messages like this,
listen to that shit.
Listen closer and go harder. Be there.
And then he was, you know what I'm saying?
But let me say, I don't know if I would do that. It is a difference, you know what I'm saying, from a just posting like, the last good morning text, or I'll talk to you, or I love you, versus, I don't know. I just feel like certain things are private. I'm just a private person. Certain things should not be displayed to the public. And
is it because of what she was saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the content, everything.
So you think he could have just blurred some of the messages
or whatever, what I'm saying? It could have easily been like, maybe if the last, because I didn't see the messages, it was like,
it was pretty long.
You know what I'm saying? Was like maybe goodbye or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It
but
felt
just
personal. Like a lot of things she said was personal. Like,
but would you
I wish you could be there to send me off and things like that.
Suicide is very personal. It's personal.
Exactly. So the person that I love and I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, like, you sent me a personal message. I wouldn't want to share that with the world, because this is the last thing I have from you. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I don't know. I'm going to compare it to people getting like
that
a tat of you or something that you said, a quote. I'm going to compare it to that because it's levels. People who post pictures of funerals and stuff like
people
that.
Actually
like
in the casket.
I
take pictures of the
I don't
casket.
understand why people do that, but that's their way of showing their respects or whatever.
And some that could be their form of therapy versus you know what I'm saying, versus you sitting down talking to somebody. Some people like that. People in their comments, picture. Are you okay? Or you say people crying into the phone and stuff. Some people like that. That's
the world is different. Everything is social and on display. Absolutely. With that in mind, you have to realize you're going to see a lot of shit that you don't think is normal. Y'all remember, we are the hip hop millennials. We come from a certain generation where this shit is just new to us.
I guess that's what it is. And then out of the group, I'm the oldest. I feel like some things should just be private. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him or judging him or anything in that nature. I just feel like, for me personally, I just feel
either
like
way, y'all, be conscious, be aware of people's feelings. Right. If you see if somebody's voicing how they feel to you and it seems a little alarming, do something about it. Try to help them, talk to them, be a shoulder.
And we can wrap this up after this, but I how much can you really do when somebody decides they're ready to go?
That's why the question is so hard.
How can you really be
That's
there?
why the question is so hard. You can't do anything.
I can't keep you from committing suicide. I might stop you today, and I can stop you tomorrow.
But I have to leave. I got to go to work. I got to go.
Exactly. And most of the time, people are waiting on their opportunity.
Yeah, that's what he said in the message. He was like, I was coming back. I told you I was. She knew he left.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. That is tough to deal with.
Yeah. R.I.P. Man. Shout out to 600 Breezy.
Let's lighten this up.
Let's lighten it up. Hey, come have a taste with tea with my girl T.
Hey, y'all. Okay. I'm so happy to be here, y'all. I'm happy.
Me too.
I'm a little hungover. I'm not going to lie. We got fucked up last night.
We outside.
And I'm not no spring chicken no more. Bitch, you need to
bounce back a little harder.
Man, what? First, well done. Okay, at this point, I'm some tenderloins. Okay. Up the strips. I'm just the strips. Okay. Nah, just say okay. So we finna come have a taste with tea, y'all. We talk about that sex, relationships, love. All the good shit, all that good shit. So today, my question is, what's y'all freak level? What's the freakiest thing that y'all feel? Hey now, okay.
Hey.
We talk about it. The freakiest thing that y'all have ever done, or not even what y'all want to do or ever done. You know what I'm saying? For me, I don't know. I guess, it's a little different because I've been with women, you know what I'm saying? But I like booty, and you know what I'm saying? Like eating booty, and most women they never be like, oh, I don't eat ass because they don't be with bitches, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I ain't never ate man booty, but I would try it. You know what I'm saying? I would. On me. Just cause I don't think it's no different.
Go down on that good.
That's the freakiest thing that you
so I think the freakiest is probably like eating ass, but like woman ass, and then like what I would try, like I definitely would want to do that one time for sure. What about you, TK?
You said the freakiest thing I would do or what I want to do?
Both. What you did and what you want to do.
I think the freakiest thing I did was have a threesome. That shit was fire.
Okay. 2 men and 1 woman, or
that's crazy.
Bros.
Well, no. Ironically, sad to say, I've have not. First of all, we didn't touch at all. Let me
specify.
I'm about to say, explain.
I've definitely ran a train with a friend before. So I've had a threesome and I've ran a train with a friend, bro. It's probably about. That train shit's kind of, I wasn't expecting that. Nigga just kind of opened the door and it just kind of happened. It was a little weird.
So he didn't leave out the room though?
No, what happened was we was doing what I was doing and the door was unlocked and he just came in and
invited himself in.
He invited himself in and she didn't oblige. It was just...
It sounds like
rape. It was a little weird.
No, so what I'm saying is, no, because we gotta be clear on this question. But the question is like after another, because the definition of a train is like after another, one after another. So was it like y'all never stopped and he joined? Because technically that's a threesome. If she was still doing him and you never stopped, then that means it was that was a threesome. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to be clear, we didn't touch at all.
Okay, nothing at all. What I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But train is like after another, right?
I see what you're saying.
Okay,
right.
I've done that too. Right.
And what you want to do? What's what's some shit that you want to try? Like just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be out there.
I thought about a foursome. Just get kind of crazy.
Just add another person.
Yeah.
Or like
2 girls and then me and you know what I'm saying, a girl, and then it's just swapping this everywhere.
So like 3 women and you?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
nice. I mean, I know niggas be acting like they
have a lot of dick for 3 bitches. And that's all I'm saying.
But no, if they're doing each other too, I got, you know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying.
Hey, the right pill will have you there. I ain't even
trying to
tell you. Look, you better get that perk going. Get that perk. Look, Blue Chew. And that is not a sponsor. Y'all don't pay us yet, but we are welcome to a sponsorship.
Exactly.
Diamond.
Yeah, no, that's mine.
Right, Diamond. So what's the freaky, you know what I'm saying? Same question. The freakiest thing that you've ever done, and then what's some freaky shit you trying to do?
Let me see. The freakiest thing I probably ever did was probably, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, we like hot candle wax. And
on the body?
Yeah.
Like dripping?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like the hot candle wax,
you
letting it melt.
Don't be a menace, nigga.
The pour and stuff like, but it wasn't bad. It actually felt good. Yeah, it really wasn't bad. What I would like to try, honestly, it's kind of weird, is kind of also S&M shit, but not really.
Like you dominating?
I want to do, like the...
Like whip and chain?
The little whips and stuff. Hold on. Yeah, just
like leashing and all?
Not leashing, but definitely...
Like a red room.
Definitely, yeah.
Like we got to lay the plastic down?
Like I want to swing.
Oh,
like see them swings that come like the swings. I want to try that.
All kind of. Right. Man,
I know. I like the wedges and stuff that's on the
floor. I want a sex room.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired. You gotta pull that shit up after you're done. Like I want to be able to just
want to be able
like
to
it's ready.
It's ready. You
know what I'm saying?
It's ready.
Oh, you got kids and shit. Mommy, what's this? Like, oh my god.
Did y'all see that TikTok where the little boy had the roll? I mean, the TikTok that little
roll stuck to his face.
That's disgusting.
Okay,
that's disgusting.
I don't even like that was a. I don't know if it was real, but I don't like that was a possibility that can happen.
That's scary.
It is.
Kids go through your shit.
Mom be behind the pillow. It be behind the pillow. Just for like,
you see the people with the poles in the room. The kids are like, "Mom, look, we like, you know,
definitely a thing.
Like it's a fireman pole or something.
It's a thing for sure.
Are these objects clean and sterile?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't speak for other people. I don't know. I be cleaning mine because I be using it all the time. Well, whatever. I be using it all the time. All the time. When I say that, goddamn, bro, it's my boy. Anyway,
not the rose,
man. I told you. So you know what I'm saying? You got to keep that thing clean just because of the functions that it does. You know what I'm saying? And will it pull out of your body? You just, you know, you have to me. But I'm pretty sure bitches don't be. You know what I'm saying? Just because. You know what I'm saying? But because that shit is just, you know.
Hoes don't even ask niggas to wash. She's not finna clean.
Right. Oh wow! You know, that's really what's going on out here.
Bitch ain't never come over like you gonna take a shower first.
That's crazy.
I'm taking a shower first.
Right.
Salty sex and things like that just don't do it for me.
That Jim Cuda.
Yeah, the room starts smelling like goddamn motor oil and castor oil. That shit. You've been cleaning cars.
So what about you, Cashew? So what's your freak level? What you got going?
See, and I was just thinking about that since we've been discussing this. Freak level is specified. Like everybody's level of freak is different. Like some that I might think is freaky might not be freaky.
Okay, so what's the nastiest
And I'm going to say like I'm into like. I'm gonna say let's start out with maybe the freakiest thing. You know how you have screen sharing on your phone?
Yeah.
So y'all ain't never propped your phone up and screen share to the TV so you can see yourself while you doing your thing on TV on a big screen?
No,
I mean I tried that yet. Wow. I never tried that.
It's like live porn.
Yeah, so I've done that live porn action, and it looks crazy. The angles, just looking at it and seeing yourself in those angles.
Sure.
If your body's in shape, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? Because it does look wild seeing yourself fucking like you're like, damn, that's me. Oh shit, I gotta suck in a little bit right here, flex a little harder. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas do that? Do they suck in their stomach?
Niggas be sucking in their stomach. I know you be seeing these niggas getting in the water with shirts on nowadays.
That shit is a performance.
Yeah, social media has made us all self-conscious in this world. Like, but yeah, and want to do, I would probably say I'm all about like maybe being outside, like something like that, like but not just anywhere.
Like
I'm talking
in the
about
forest?
Not the forest. See, I wasn't thinking that, but like
or like in like a place, like say maybe you're at a restaurant, like that's what you mean?
Yeah, Stadium. Like someplace very famous though, and it doesn't even have to be people there, but like somewhere like
Madison Square Garden,
Eiffel Tower, something like that, some famous place,
some place you could get locked up at.
Right. Yeah, but don't see me, but just to say we did.
You got a ski mask up,
ski masked up. That'll even be even doper. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to hit a chick in the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Are y'all into like bodily fluids, or do you like spitting in your mouth? You like people to spit in your mouth?
It depends on how intoxicated I am.
It depends on how intoxicated I am and how horny you are. When you're really horny, you let a lot of shit slide that you wouldn't necessarily let happen.
I haven't personally tried it, but maybe.
Because once it's over, you be disgusted with yourself. But in the beginning, when you was horny, you was ready and willing. But when it's done, you're like,
we got to see what her back's turned.
Not Baxter though. Hold on.
Now, what kind of bodily fluids? Because I think we've all dabbled in all of the bodily fluids. So do you like for people, you spit in people's mouth? Like, do you like that? I'm a spitter.
I'm a spitter too.
And I like sea spit too, but it's a certain type of spit. It can't be like dry. Go ahead.
People be like in Luke. It's not like that.
See, I don't like
right.
No.
It just has
not
to be like the loose saliva that's in your mouth falling. Into
And it's all about the way you spit too. I like
that shit about to
sexy to me is like look aggressive.
Niggas are disgusting.
Okay, so it's levels to this obviously. Spit on it like you hate it, like you hate it.
I like. I
don't like spit. Okay, look,
I'm not a body fluids person. No,
but I've done it before.
Okay, because the person
I just don't like spit.
Okay, but you was into it just because that's you a pleaser.
But here's the thing, though, I gotta be fucked up on a certain level to do that per se.
I probably would have to be
I could be sober.
But I can't do it sober.
Yeah.
I can't do it sober. But I can,
I've done that before. Like,
but it depends on how into. It's like
you
not
into
with
that
everybody.
person, right?
It's
For
into
sure.
that person.
Nobody's just like, hey, nobody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely be the person
that got me grossed out. I'm thinking about just everybody's.
I feel like TK is
just like, any type of liquid from your body is fucking disgusting.
All right, so look, you ever heard somebody say the phrase, "I'll drink your bathwater"?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like when you're locked into that mode with somebody, and you'll do anything. You'll do anything. You want to do anything, especially when it starts out on the phone, and they're not. You can't get to them at that moment.
For sure, you're building up that.
You're building up. You be like, man, I'll do anything.
God goddamn.
How nasty can we get? Goddamn it.
I feel you.
For sure.
Yeah. And you got to be about it when we get to it though. Like, don't be flaking.
Right. That's the okay. So that go into my next question. Okay. Bam, you be knowing. So okay. So my next is okay. So do you feel like you got to be about it? Bitches, you know what's going on this generation, getting flued out. Everybody get flued out for the weekend. Do you feel like women, we got 2 women, we got 2 men, obligated to, you know what I'm saying, give up the pussy if they getting flued out?
Absolutely. There's no question about that. If I fly you out, I'm flying you out.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
If I'm flying you out, unless you specifically say we're not having sex, me flying you out, you know what the fuck was up. Yeah. That's a part of it.
Exactly.
How you feel?
I'm gonna fly you to the state.
I agree, honestly, for real. Coming from just a female perspective, I feel like if he's doing all of this, I'm getting the ticket, I'm getting the food, the hotel room, whatever the hell that he's buying, that I need to do something in return. Like,
right. You feel like you're paying, so you feel like you paying for the pussy, you paying for that, like that's his reward for.
I mean, yeah.
See, I don't feel that way.
I don't know.
I feel like it's a build up. I feel like if I'm flying you out, whatever we're doing, I'm not flying you out just to go straight to the room unless that's what we talked about.
You're a prostitute.
But if we talking about it, like soon as I see you.
Remember the little clip you had sent me? With the girl, and he was like,
definitely sent her ass home.
He was angry too.
He was mad.
He was mad as fuck.
I think, okay, and then let's be clear. Okay, at this, grown age that I'm at, I wouldn't even go like on vacation with nobody that I'm not fucking or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but at the same time, in my younger day back, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. If you're asking me to do something and it's just levels to shit, you know what I'm saying? Whether if a person got a lot of money, little money, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's, to me, that's no different whether if you saying you want to take a trip versus if you want to go like out to eat or you know what I'm saying? It's just levels to every. So in that being said, that's like you saying, because I done took you to these nice ass restaurant and I done spent, $700 or at this restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You could go on a cruise for $500. You know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing.
So that's all I'm saying. So you mean to tell me just because you're spending you done spent this money that I gotta give you some pussy? That's crazy.
But you know why they say that? Because 9 times out of 10, for a nigga to even want to do that, she probably was saying some off the wall. Niggas just don't.
That's not true.
What you mean? So nigga
and so
I don't lie. But if you told him specifically, I don't want nothing. We're not having sex if you fly me out and none of that.
Well, and I've done it. And also, I end up giving him some. But I said that. But let me say, up front, I was like, no, and it wasn't. He was cool with it too because he knew what the fuck it was before.
He knew it would have linked up to it anyway.
No, that's not true.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of this stuff is subjective as well because I feel like if I'm flying you out, we have built up some type of.
That's not true. Niggas, that's what I'm thinking.
But I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me specifically. Okay. If I'm flying you out, I know the pussy's coming because we didn't already been talking and we done built up a bond that is about to be nastiness.
Some niggas
you know what I'm
just
saying?
be liking bitches on their arms.
And if you like her on the arm, you know what it really is? It's a shot to his ego that she ain't giving him the pussy. You like, I got all this shit and I'm showing all this and you ain't trying to fuck. Well, nigga,
when you get home?
She realized you was lame or that shit just ain't hit the same way. The energy wasn't there, the connection wasn't there. Every bitch ain't just down to fuck.
No, niggas do be lame.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So, and that being said, from the woman point of view, I might think that it might be something, and then when we get there, nigga, you weird. You giving me weird ass. I don't want.
Well, if that's the case, then no.
But he done spent the money and he done bought the room. He done flew you out. He done bought this.
But if he giving creep vibes, then he don't know. Like, you know, I'm not gonna
put myself in a situation. I feel like you gotta go on a date with a nigga.
I would like to see the females.
I wouldn't go with anybody that I wasn't talking to for a while anyway. That would fly me out anywhere.
I've definitely gone somewhere and I gave them. I wanted. It's so crazy because
that's not scary to y'all though.
You know what it is?
Bitches, bro.
No, that's why I said
scary.
Like,
you're in a whole nother state, and you like, bitch. Then fly your way back, or if you know what I'm saying. Like,
niggas love kicking a bitch out.
Man, well, that's gotta be
I would never go nowhere where I didn't have my own money to be able to be okay. To
your thirsty level ain't that high.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping bitches inside of the room. Okay,
so. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know, even in being young, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put myself in those type of positions to never be able to get back home. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I always ask that question, but then when I be like, okay, well, what if the nigga weird, or what if then they be like, oh, well, she shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? So either way, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
that nigga was weird in general. The guy that we're talking about, I'm talking about the guy that was on the video. He's weird.
He was overly aggressive.
He was weird.
Absolutely.
You got to think about the type of personality that would even do that, to record and put a video out. You're weird.
Get your shit.
You're a weird ass.
And then you know why? Why? Because he started saying prices. That's when niggas do that type of shit. That's gay shit. Like, I spent $5,000 on the room.
Yeah, don't start naming what you did.
You corny as fuck, bro.
Your lame is showing.
I didn't make you do anything.
Your lame is showing.
Right, exactly. Like, you corny as fuck. You been talking about real niggas don't talk about prices.
So really, what you just told us was a bunch of L's you just took, not just the pussy wasn't the only thing you didn't get.
Is it an L because I'm pretty sure they had a good time in doing those things. He just only felt like it was an L after he realized he wasn't gonna get no pussy.
So those are L's.
But you know what? Why are they L's? Because you wasn't enjoying. That's what I'm guessing.
No, in his aspect, because he wanted it to be led up to. So it's like in his aspect, he wasted money.
But is it not like win, and just this? Y'all looking at the war? Well, what's the saying? I don't know. I'm always
the battle, but you lose the war.
Right,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He's acting like he lost. I would fly. I said it earlier that you fucking if you come out, that's what we doing it for. But also, I'm about the experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a whole motherfucking vibe out here. So you're not finna make me feel like I have to give you some pussy.
I think it's really
you want to go to Florida for the weekend on the beach. You know what I'm saying?
We making it so like it's on the spot. Like, you gonna give me some pussy for this. It's not even gotta be vocally spoken. The energy should be there.
Well, because that's what's been going on though. You know what I'm saying? In the media, bitches been getting left. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing. So that's why I asked that question. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not feeling like the first time meeting nobody going out and getting
for sure. Like, we done met. Right, we never met.
Speaking for me personally, it would have to be somebody that I have been talking to. Okay. Like, you know, that's who I would give it up to, because I know them already and I know, you know, what's going on. Yeah. And plus, I would just want to.
That pussy get real like, you know, it is what it is. But
and I think the niggas who do leave bitches do be, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you press for pussy, it's you know what I'm saying, it's a little different when you not like, and then you just be chilling, because you know for a fact with all that she gonna give it to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, you're not really worried about that shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Well, motherfuckers be out here leaving hoes.
And I think these bitches do be lying though. I think some of them do be
suck your dick
right.
As I get off the plane,
do that shit and just to
then
get out
be
there.
Like, for sure.
Basically, his pride got hurt and he was embarrassed. And speaking of embarrassment, man,
Ray J goofy.
Ray J and Kim K. Man, I'm looking live right now as we talking. They're still going through some shit right now. They're involving more and more people.
How long? When was the sex tape? What was the original date? Can you put it?
This had to be in like 2008.
It's
been however long she's been famous. That's how long it's been going. She seems like she's been around forever. But basically, Ray J is releasing them receipts.
Yes, he is.
He's ready to sign them papers. He got them papers. Look, Ray J has released a whole bunch of text proof of the contract that Kris Jenner, the mother of Kim Kardashian, he's explaining that she made him sign a contract, basically pimped her daughter out.
No, that was like
she watched the video.
You know, they remade them
because she wasn't looking good in it.
Kim, make this face, sweetie.
Yeah.
Grab that dick
when he's hitting it. You better look
grab that dick like this.
Is that wrong though?
Is it not wrong? It's disgusting. No, wait. Why isn't it wrong?
No, it is. I'm asking.
Oh, hell yeah, it's wrong. I don't even want to know you having sex. Yeah. Most parents don't find out their kids fucking until they got a grandchild on the way. Right. So they are out.
I think, but you know, and let me. This is crazy. Whatever, but it's like. I don't know, because I feel like how the situation probably really happened was, it was like the mama found out that Ray J bust Kim. And so she like, shit, we could come up off this nigga. So the next time you fuck this nigga, we gonna do it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Because that's just what was going on.
She was saying that the first video is the better one because it made you look in a better light. So what was going on those second and third videos? What was happening?
Why are you looking that discreetly into her getting bust down, bro?
That's why you watching your daughter they knew it was going to be sold. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It was all a business move. And y'all could call, and I'm not saying, I believe I'm more, so that's just bogus as fuck. I'm not, but from a business point of view, they already had to take. You know what I'm saying? The mama probably stumbled on. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a former selling years old though?
It's like the tape got released.
They got rich,
and they decided to capitalize off the tape.
Well, no, but y'all gotta think though. Her dad wasn't the lawyer in
the OJ trial.
You know what I'm saying? So they already had. You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't that rich.
And they wasn't. But what I'm saying
they were rich as fuck. They
were. You see what I'm saying? So it's
not rich. They wasn't famous.
He was a high power lawyer.
They were rich. They wasn't famous.
But they got, you know what I'm saying? And I think so. All I'm saying is, I feel like she doing what she do now. She see what her kid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
she looks at everything as a business opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Like, and if it's already out there, we can spin it, and we gonna spin it and make it work for us. The tape was probably already out there.
I know my daughters aren't talented, but they look good. We gonna work. The fuck
you mean? And that's how. But that's what it is. That's what sells on commercials.
You know what I'm saying? Would you think she'd do that for her own daughter?
Who?
Kim, yeah. Kanye ain't playing that shit.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? And then that's different.
I mean, if she could, I'm saying, do y'all think she would?
I don't know. No, because you never know what people would do.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because Kim,
before today, we didn't know Chris did this shit.
Right, that's true, yeah.
But now,
apple don't fall far from the tree is what they say.
Yeah, these celebrities be crazy, man. You never know. You wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Money just make you normal.
I can believe these fucking receipts that this nigga, like the fucking.
Get into it.
He just been like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause they was fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they were ever together, but they definitely, that wasn't the first time that they did some fucking. You know what I'm saying? So I think the fact that Ray J, he was already famous, and I think that now he kind of feel like she's tarnishing his name, like, oh, and so because of that,
now.
He got the Scooty bikes, and he's on Love and Hip Hop Miami. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Right, Ray J ain't nobody. Like, they might be trying to play him out like he corny.
The narrative this whole time has been that Ray J is
he's a liar.
He's a liar.
And so that's
he's
why
the only one that capitalized off of this video.
Let me show y'all what's really going on.
But he's been quiet and humble in his own way, and now it's starting to come out that the Kardashians are what we thought they were.
And they like, he's trying to do it for a storyline.
That's because he got kids now.
Right, for sure, and that matters.
You're not going to tarnish my name when I got kids. When you got kids, you kind of really don't care. But
right, because
he got a son now. Like, nigga, my son not finna see me in no type of wholeness at all.
Right. Yeah, because these, you know what I'm saying, celebrities, that shit, I don't know.
Can you imagine being in your late 30s or early 40s, whatever age they are, and you still getting haunted by one of your old girlfriends or boyfriends from the past?
I think it's
like, this doesn't die. This is following them throughout life.
I think that always happens. I think the bigger you get in the bigger platform, it's always going to be. I'm pretty sure when our podcast take the fuck off, you don't think that it's going to be motherfuckers.
Hip-hop millennials.
We saying it now.
I said when that shit take, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think it's going to be people coming from the past, like, oh, I
don't know none of you bitches.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? What fame comes, everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your life out there, on display for people to judge it. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes with it.
This is obvious proof that once something hits the internet, it does not die.
It never goes away.
It never goes
It doesn't matter. I don't care if you delete it, post and delete. Somebody took that screenshot, that post
instantly.
I love you and I'm gonna watch you and I have it forever.
And they are
scary.
Kim Kardashian blew the fuck up off that whack ass tape, y'all.
And now she's a gazillionaire.
That was some of the worst fucking I think I've ever seen ever. It was boring as hell.
Yeah. You saw it? You saw all the versions of it?
I didn't see all the versions. I saw it originally. You remember, y'all know we came up at a time when seeing celebrities fuck was like, that was not normal. Right. So we have
not like that Kid Jamar.
Yeah, exactly. Nowadays, kids are used to seeing their favorite celebrity has a sex tape. But when we were growing up, what was it? R. Kelly, and we ain't want to see that one. Right. And you had Ray J and Pamela Anderson. We didn't have shit. And Eve had something.
Paris Hilton, didn't she have one?
Oh, Paris Hilton had one, but who watched that shit?
Ew, that uncooked chicken on screen.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, man, but Ray J, He's fighting, y'all.
He is.
His back's against the wall. He's swinging.
Would y'all
now.
be doing that too? Would y'all definitely
Hell yeah. Y'all ain't finna.
Bro, he waited the right time.
Y'all ain't finna tarnish me.
Right.
Without me fighting
back. Because he said he's
speaking
on it. I'm finna speak on it.
Oh, Kim blocked him this morning. I saw
that. They was like, they was trying to click on it. Did you see when they tried to click on it? They was like, his phone started messing up and it froze or whatever. Because
she got the CIA on her side.
She do. Kim got everybody because she got that wall.
But
see, he got.
Yeah, I saw that text.
He got money, but Kim got more. I think got more. Who got more? You think? I think Kim.
Absolutely, Kim.
For sure.
Kim makes $1 million in 5 minutes when she posts
with them skims.
But see, he got Brittany behind him though.
Brittany
got a check too. That's his sister.
That's her money.
That's her money.
But that's
you
her
don't think
money.
she gonna back her brother?
Yeah, but that's her money. It's different.
But
we're talking about who.
Back her brother.
No, but it doesn't matter.
You would do that for me?
I would.
Does your brother back you? Does your sister back you?
I back you. We had this conversation the other day. We gonna have another topic for another day.
All right. Yeah, but Ray J fighting, and we like to see it because man, a lot of times they do try to put us out there in a dark
Who else out here fighting for their name?
Shit, Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish, man, they finally responded to the sex allegations with the children we talked about last week. I'm on Ari's side, man, because I do like comedians, and I know it's not like, all right, my perspective slightly changed a little bit. He put the tape out, y'all. Tiffany Haddish, they both put it out. Yes, it was wrong. Yes, it was awkward. But how many situations have we seen like this where it comes from a dark place and we didn't know about the tape? What if this tape was just resurfaced or
out
something?
Of nowhere.
They put this out online. They thought it was okay. It wasn't like he was. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was some R. Kelly shit.
He wasn't hiding from it.
He shot.
He thought
it was funny, and it wasn't funny, nigga. It's not funny.
Okay, and but when we were talking about it before, I mean, it just comes down to, regardless, it's not at this point. It's not a taste level. It is this actual child? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just
don't
what
involve
it is.
children.
You know
I think it's not even about the video no more. It's about the kid.
And that's my only thing. Everybody like, oh, he shouldn't be trying. It's just a joke, and I understand that. Like, yes, okay, comedians, you have a right to speak on whatever you want to speak on. You have a right to talk about whatever you want to talk about, but at the same time, you can't break the law, and just because you didn't mean to doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Funny. Like, you know, I didn't mean, it wasn't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? That's not what the question is. The question is, in your joke, did you break the law?
Yeah.
So,
and Tiffany Haddish responded. She said she know the video was sick and she feels wrong about it, but it came out that those kids she knew, they were like her godchildren or something like that.
So does that make it better?
It doesn't make it better. I'm just saying I didn't know at first that she knew the kids. I thought they just got some random children.
Right, so question. Okay, so remember the mom, they was like, the lady kept suing them like back to back. That wasn't the first lawsuit. So come to find out that's they know her. I guess she's Tiffany's friend. So that means that they must have had permission then. Well, I guess
they had permission.
But I guess even in permission, then that's still because the kids didn't get. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it was some lies in there. They said this shit was for Nickelodeon. This definitely wasn't for
not
Nickelodeon. Unless Nickelodeon got a dark dungeon in the back,
right?
Because Disney clearly does. But we gonna talk about.
Aries said that he, feels like she's just trying to get money. Like that's it, because she's done it multiple.
It's a shakedown. It's absolutely
and it's multiple times that she's trying.
It's a shakedown because if it is, why are you trying to get money? Right.
Yeah.
And not justice.
Yeah.
You haven't asked for him to go to jail. You're asking for money. She hasn't mentioned jail. Or he should be arrested.
They're not allowed to say.
Well, no, they did.
Yet.
She did.
She said it. Oh,
she wrote a formal letter that she wanted them to be arrested. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, that's ridiculous though.
She wanted them both to be thrown in jail. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
And that's my whole thing about it, because I feel like, how can you request that if she gave permission? Because then that mean that if what the crime was against the law, does that not mean that she should be jailed too because she gave permission to
you let
them
people
to
babysit your kids or watch your kids and you don't know what the hell they
right, they said she wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
She said she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And, my thing is, she hasn't seen this as long as it's been out. Yes, it's the old video, but you know it was out. I know you saw it.
Like the
kids had to tell her
she keep trying.
Why now?
She keep trying to sue.
Do you keep make this so?
She been doing it for years.
Why not let it go?
Is it the same?
That's what I'm saying. Is it the same thing? He said different ones, right?
Different. They definitely.
He said different allegations.
Frivolous.
He said different things.
She just throwing shit at the wall and see what it stick.
Yes, and it's like now all of a sudden you not okay with it. But this video been out for years.
Okay.
And now all of a sudden you.
Aries just released a video yesterday. He was a little emotional. He was getting teared up. He feels like his career is over with. He feel like he was making a little comeback, and this is the nail in the coffin that kind of ended it. But I feel like you could come back from anything nowadays if you do it the right way.
I don't feel like you can come back
not from child. I think that the world is very sensitive from child molestation. No. Let me say. I think that if they get charged with some type of crime, I don't think that he will be able to bounce back from that. You see what I'm saying? That aspect, yes. And so I think maybe that was the more upset. And I'm looking at it from like that. Like, this nigga scared. He trying to act like, oh, I ain't do. No, he's fucking scared, and he feel like his because at the end of the day, you can't. I hate when people. That's such, and I know, you know what I'm saying, but I hate when people be like, I didn't mean, or it wasn't. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. If you think
about people like Kevin Hart and Chris Brown, Kevin Hart's career never quite was the same. Chris Brown's career never quite was the same. Yes, he bounced back, but they still have that dark ass cloud. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't come fully back.
Like, you have to be held accountable. Yeah. Like, and at the end of the day, it's like, it's unacceptable to do those types of things. They still have a cloud.
He hasn't actually been able to speak his part yet.
Because he can't speak on it, for legal purposes. He can't really.
I'm ready to hear it.
Yeah. I want to hear both sides. I want to hear it, and I want to hear Tiffany's part too.
You know they're gonna be I don't know, but that court channel that play like the live. Sometimes they pick the most famous. I don't know whatever it is, but
Court TV.
No, it's not Court TV. It's another. It's like a court channel, and they whatever the most relevant case is going on. And I think that shit is going to be on the and I think it's going so you can actually watch it like live. That shit be good as hell. I'll be watching that shit. I got that from Young T.
I had a theory as well. Like, I feel like when you watch Aries Spears talk, he's real honest and open. Like, he's still from that old school comedy where he's just saying what it is. He hasn't got PC at all. And I think he's very vocal in a lot of things that he's saying. And they attacking his ass so they could kind of kill that truth that he does say. Because, once you put smut on somebody, it's like everything they say is invalid. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck your words, fuck your music, fuck all the movies you made. You did this. We're going to minimize you and your whole life to this. Because now they're just on a smear campaign. Man, this guy, all his old skits is coming back to haunt him now.
You seen the one with
he kissed the guy. Guys? Yeah, he kissed that man in a thong. Aries, I didn't understand that when I saw it back in the day.
Was that from Mad TV?
It was from, I forgot what it was. It was a skit where he was making fun of rappers and how sensitive they are now. And it just came back to bite him in his ass.
That's like you said. He comes from that era where that was okay.
It was okay. We would have laughed at that back in the day. Nowadays,
the world is different now. They about to fry his ass. That's why he started crying, because it is different now.
It's scary, and it's hard to explain.
Different or not, you can't break the law. At the end of the day,
once you gotta explain comedy,
or not, I don't know. That shit's just weird, and I feel like. I just think it's weird. At the end of the day, it's not like I don't care what you intended, and that's just how I feel about it, regardless or not, nigga. No. So
all right, so this is still on topic, but I just want to ask this quick question. Y'all seen the movie Grown Ups with Adam Sandler?
Chris Rock.
Him in it. Yep, he was in it as well. Yeah. Basically, it was a part in there where. The little boys, they were attracted to Rob Schneider's daughter, and she came out the car, and they're all looking at her, biting their hands.
The dad.
Yes, and that's insinuating something. So, what is the difference in me with him doing that and them doing that in movies? We have plenty of movies where they talk about MILFs and kids being attracted to adults.
Good Boys.
Good Boys.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying? She wasn't a kid though. The daughter was like...
Well, the boys that were lusting after her were kids. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, like
that movie Kareem, where that boy
it's plenty of movies in times where they involve children in sexual situations, and it's insinuated. Something is insinuated.
I think the difference is because lust versus like putting something in a situation.
Because you
see what I'm saying?
His was kind of a PSA message too. At the end, it was like, watch who you leave your kids with.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, boys are gonna lust after. That's not inappropriate for boys to lust after girl. You know what I'm saying? But
for a man to
you see what I'm saying? Like they created
against the law. You're doing something that's against the law.
It's not the same. To me, you know what I'm saying? That's why
I was speaking more towards the issue of just children being involved in general, like
older situations.
Because that's what be happening to me. And I'm not even trying to. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have my older son. You know what I'm saying? His little friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They be like, hey Miss T. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. They be like, I like your hair. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but
they be fucking with him.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what they're doing.
So it's just like, you know, I would never. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm not gonna act like I don't know that they like me, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's natural, and so I feel when it's displayed in that way, that's more so like that's just what be going on versus like right. You see, that's just what it is. You know,
boys liking girls is not against the law.
You know, but you putting a skit into it's just no.
If he comes back from this will be like one of the biggest comeback stories ever in history. Yeah. And speaking of the movies and television industry, TK man, let's get into replay with TK. What you doing? What movie you doing this time?
Shit, right. This movie I saw the new Thor movie. Y'all seen that one yet?
No, I've actually never seen any of the Thor movies.
Who ain't no Marvel?
Oh, I love Marvel movies now. I just haven't seen it yet, girl.
I like the Avengers. I like Thor when he's a part of the group, but by himself,
Nah, Thor, that shit. No, it was good though. Like I said, I'm not a comic book Marvel and all that shit. I couldn't take none of that shit, but I do follow the movies or whatever. But no, this one was good. It was I think the 4th one in the series, if I'm not mistaken. And this one was with the ex-girlfriend Jane. She actually ends up becoming a fucking Thor. Spoiler alert. She hella has cancer in this one.
And, she becomes a Thor? I don't know what that means.
So Thor, a god. Okay, so Thor is a god. You have the god of thunder, the god of lightning.
Like Zeus and...
Exactly.
So
all of this
Thor
is
one of
mytholicals.
Okay,
you know
okay.
And this one, like I said, she ends up like having cancer. So she's like a doctor or some shit, or like a researcher or something. So she ends up researching that if you become a god, it'll heal you, whatever. So it really didn't. That shit made it worse because every time she turned into the Thor, she ended up dying.
How do you become a god? Can I research this? Like, what is?
I mean, they really didn't. But
I don't understand what's happening.
They really didn't go into it. She just like read a book and then for real though. She just read a book and then she went into the look at his because it was the old hammer from the second one, the one where his sister ended up breaking it. Like I said, y'all never seen it.
Right, I'm about to say because I'm jumping off the porch.
Right. On the second one, they found out they had a sister, and he tried to hit her with the hammer, and she broke the shit and broke into pieces. So he had to get a new one. That's why he had the axe in fucking that's what he cut Thanos' head off with. Anyway, back to the Thor I was talking about. But so she has that hammer. So she ended up like going to because they lost their world. Thanos blew that shit up in fucking Avengers. So now they live on some countryside like by the water, like a tourist town or some shit like that. But long story short, like I said, it was a good movie. Only thing I didn't like about it was everything is so sexual now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the dude, one of his homeboys was like, oh, well, when we want to have a baby, me and I find one of the other males and we hold hands in front of a volcano for 9 months and then a baby pops out.
You know what I'm saying? The volcano?
Right.
The volcano makes the baby?
Why? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like that. And
question, is it you don't like the sexual part or like the homosexual or both?
Well, just sexual in general. Yeah. Like, it was another part to where they went to go get help to fight. So Christian, was his name Christian Bale? I think that's his name. The one who played Batman. Who played Batman?
Christian Bale?
Yes, Christian Bale. He plays some dude named, I can't remember his name, but he's like a god killer or whatever. And so they go to like Olympus to go get help from all the other gods. And Zeus is I forgot who he played by, but he kept talking about like orgies and you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a kid's movie.
It's wild shit in there.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, well, if you don't cooperate with us, you're not getting invited to the orgy. And it's just like I said, it's just they make it so sexual. Then he got butt naked. They showed that part in the trailer. You know
they
what I'm saying?
Showed the junk? Or
well, no, they didn't show it. I mean, they showed his cheeks though, but they didn't show his junk.
That's all they show in movies now. I don't see no naked women. It's always man ass.
Right.
Have you noticed?
Yes. Remember I was saying that before. And especially the black man for sure.
Right. And then they definitely let it be known that the girl from the first one, the Valkyrie, the black girl who plays Creed's girlfriend in the movie. She they definitely let know she was gay in that movie. She definitely kissed one of the ladies. You know,
it's always some sexual in the kids thing.
Right.
So what do you give it, man? What's your rating on it?
Out of the series, I mean, I like it had the best action. It was funny, so I would give it like I would say a 6 just because of the sexual. It's just like
6 out of 10.
Yes, because you would definitely if you definitely have to leave the remote in your hand if you watch.
Wait for Disney Plus.
Well, it's already on.
All right, so okay. not at theaters.
Definitely hold the remote on your hand for this one, people.
Watch it first.
There you go. I screen all my movies for my kids. Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, thank you for that segment, man. If y'all want to check that out, check it out. And it seems like we talk about this guy every week, y'all. It must suck to be
my
you.
mind is telling me no.
It should have been telling you no. So we seeing a report say 27,000 was seized from R. Kelly's jail commissary. So he was balling out clearly, but now 27 bands.
All the cookies and cakes.
Yes,
jailbroke.
It says they're giving that money to his victims, and he only has $500 left. I've never been to jail, but I know 27,000 is a lot anywhere. How much is 500 in jail?
I mean, no, 500
is that a lot in jail?
It is.
That's
right. So did y'all? I don't know. I think it's like what. It's not. It's a little more. You know, is he in prison or he in jail?
He's in prison.
Okay, right. He already in prison.
I know from jail. Okay, so
because it's different.
I think he's in prison because he's convicted of one.
Right, because I was looking. They was like he owed like $140,000 in the fines and the restitution and stuff like that. And I didn't even know he already got. I guess because I don't be paying attention to what the fuck be going on. But he already got sentenced to the 30 years in prison. And he had the 8 counts of the sex trafficking and the 1 count.
He got 30 years.
He's already in prison. They're just adding shit on.
Okay,
and everything after this is
costing there.
And I think so. Maybe in prison you can do like a limited amount because you have so many years. I guess it doesn't matter. But I know for sure it's like a max you can spend per week type shit.
Right. Yeah.
But maybe it can just sit.
Is it 500 for the month or 500 like?
Maybe
I think it's
that's what's left.
That's what's on. It's kind of like an account. Everybody has like an account.
He had $27,000.
Yeah, they use it.
I guess more than that because that what was left. So maybe he probably had like $28,000 on there.
Oh, right, because
and then they took that for whatever his victims and the restitution, and then he only was left with $500 left.
I know.
Probably I'm pretty sure
that's the money that they know about. This dude, he been hollering broke since the beginning. Somehow he still has $27,000.
$1,000.
R. Kelly,
that's a lot of soups.
He's not educated, so he's not educated. He never been, so he's keeping his money in places where he knows where it's at. This man ain't got no. He ain't got no accounting. But for them to
take his commissary, he got to be on.
No, like but how would you feel as a victim splitting 27,000 up with? It depends on how many victims.
You don't have a choice if that's all he got. I mean, I know that
is
sucks,
that what the 8 counts? So that's the girl. So did they say how many people it was?
I don't see how many people it is right now.
They probably only getting maybe like 1,000 something split.
Yeah. But I mean, is it like how y'all was saying earlier? Excuse me. Is it about the money or is it about the justice? I mean, he's serving 30 years, so
it's definitely about the money.
I mean, but in the you know what I'm saying? So, but if he's serving his time, then
I think it's about the money.
People are always trying to get a payday.
I think it's about the money if whatever they did to you hinders you from living a normal life. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, if God forbid somebody got raped or something, and you can't go outside, you scared, you can't get a job, you can't work certain places. Like, yes, you should be paid because what they did to you made you not be able to fend for yourself as a person. But if it's just like they whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff. Not saying everything is different, but I don't think all of it is about money all the time, or it shouldn't be anyway.
I wouldn't want the money. I would want to
justice.
I would want money, but I'm saying that amount. I need more than that.
You would rather wait and try to.
That was somebody's rent payment.
But that's what I'm saying. So I think like, if he don't have none,
you can't take what he don't have.
So
I wonder what his thoughts were when he.
That nigga went to go buy some soup and was pissed.
Y'all know R. Kelly up in there singing for money. Man, he'd be like, I don't have that 27,000 back in a couple of months.
I bet you don't think
he doing them phone calls?
Do you think they fucking with him? Like, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I don't think
you don't think this nigga's calling people relatives for money? Like, I sing her up a happy birthday for $1,000.
He hustling. I think he running it up in there.
Money is money. Hell yeah.
I think he running up.
I guess I'm just thinking because of what he's charged with. You know what I'm saying? And
it's because you got to remember he still has that aura.
He's in a certain part of the jail, if like because they do keep you know what I'm saying, like pedophiles and stuff separate. But he's around the same type of people, so hell yeah, they'd be like, "Can you call my mom?"
And he's still a celebrity.
He's still a celebrity.
He's still a legend for sure.
You know what?
And people probably send him money,
but he's still a legend.
You don't think crazy fans will put $500 on this nigga's books?
Yeah, I guess
fans will do
he
whatever.
Has fans
you think that's where that
outside the jail
came from?
He still has fans.
While you playing, that shit probably was collected from his.
As a matter of fact, I would go as far as saying that the 27,000 is what he left in there on purpose to get taken.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? We can't leave 5,000 there.
Because in prison they hella have paper money. They you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to, but they have niggas be in there like, bro, how the fuck do you have that in prison? But
shit, I heard of people running up in jail.
Bro, niggas
like
be having whole Gucci outfits. I seen niggas with chains on, like
stoves that they sell.
You just can't go home, bro.
I did a whole bid with my man. So I know I used to take visitations every weekly, and I seen it. Like they be living their best life for sure.
Just can't go home.
I mean, the ones that be on, you know what I'm saying? The ones be up. But I think that just come from, I guess you're right though, the type of person you are. If that's who you are as a person, if you that guy, then you that guy, whether in prison or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, I guess. But
I wouldn't be surprised if fans put that shit right back when they take it, just because they got added. Oh, you gonna take Robert's money?
Exactly.
Robert.
He probably got his shit. Like I told y'all, it's people outside the jail picketing right now. It's some people donate to him. That 27 was nothing to lose. Yeah. So he giving out the victims a little bit of money, maybe some rent money, because that's all it is. Hopefully they can get more justice in some other way. We're gonna hear about it more.
Keep hearing about them.
Yeah. And speaking of rent, if you don't pay your rent, your ass gonna get evicted, y'all. So we got we got a mom out here who's evicting their son. You know, in these black households, and I don't know what race were they?
They didn't say. All it says was like California mom makes up a legal contract to present it to her son while he was opening his birthday gifts, and it was basically saying you got 30 days, get your shit, get your, you know what I'm saying, and you know how y'all feel about that. You know what I'm saying?
She wanted him out before then.
That's a rude awakening,
right? Like on his 18th birthday, like you know what I'm saying, like you got, you know, and by law, technically, you have to give notice. So,
y'all know I got hella kids. I think if I set you up for success, then absolutely. I want you to be a man, go out there and do, you know what I'm saying? I got you a bank account, I got you, whatever. Yeah. But if I never gave you the tools to survive out there, that's fucking bogus. I can't send you out to the world. But how do you know she hasn't? That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel about it. I said if she did, then
so we're not basing it off of not all we feel. So, but even if you did, so even if you set up your, so you mean to tell me that, boom, out of the boys, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess it's a boy. Is it different for if it's boys, if it's girls? I think so.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm right. People try to act like it's not, but it is. I think so. You know what I'm saying? And so you done set the boys up. You know what I'm saying? And one of them still like they just can't. You still are you kicking them out?
Failure to launch.
Are you kicking them out? How long are you giving them to go?
I mean, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
Thought about that.
As a parent, you know,
I probably never. I could talk all day, but I love my children.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like people only
you got until 25 at my house.
That's right.
But you know what?
I'm not saying I'm pushing you out, but if you're at 25, if you're at my house, you need to either be in school.
Yeah, I'm not enabling
to be working. You can't just be here for the sake of living.
You're not a child anymore.
You have to, because I'm not taking care of an adult.
Okay, but even in that being said, but you know that if you put them out, they don't have nowhere else to go. Like it sounds good.
Okay, so this is the thing.
Just gonna
I set you up. I'm not just throwing you on the street because I set you up. I mean, I raised you. I molded you. I made sure you had the mental capacity to get the fuck out, and I got money for you. Like I'm saving. I got my daughter has a bank account. I saved for her.
So you're gonna have them like an apartment set up.
I'm gonna give you the start to an apartment. I'm not kicking you out into nothing. I'll give you an apartment. Your dad will even put furniture in that motherfucker.
Okay.
You my baby girl. I'm gonna get you right.
Okay.
But you will not be at my house at 30 just chilling and having friends over.
Because y'all think she did it for clout? Because she recorded it? Like,
absolutely.
Everything
is for clout.
Anything you record is for clout.
And I'm never.
So you think she just did it for attention? Like,
I don't agree with putting your kids out like they're on nothing. Are you trying to embarrass them or are you embarrassing yourself?
That's what I'm
Or is this comedy?
What is the point of recording you like doing this?
And on my birthday?
Yeah.
You know what?
Happy birthday, son. Get the fuck out.
I think people always, like I always say, speak from their tax bracket. Most people with money, millionaires be like, oh, I set my kids up. But 9 times, a lot of them niggas still be at home for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Because we have a mansion and
I never see you. I have the money to take. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different. When you don't have money and you have a whole
lived in a pool house till she was 25.
But Uncle Phil wanted her ass out.
Keyword wanted.
But she stayed that ass in.
But she was retarded. They tried to kick her out so many times.
But that's what I'm saying though. So what if you just don't know? People always be like, I give them the tools and I'm a build.
I did say you know your mental capacity. Your child's mental capacity.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it sounds good, but then they get out there and then what?
They fail horribly. Yeah.
And so come on home to your mama.
No,
let mama brush your hair.
But I also taught you don't give up when things get hard.
Yeah.
And just because you fail don't mean you could come back and get yourself recalibrated. You might fall down. Come on back and you can say. But
I agree with Cashew said. I think after 18, I'm only providing shelter. You want clothes, shoes, anything like that, and food. Well, maybe food.
I still ask my dad for money.
But other than that, like, I'm only giving you shelter. You can stay here as long as you want to. I'm not buying you nothing. Like,
you take care of yourself in my house.
Rent, or you know what I'm saying? That's the hard.
Well, yeah, I don't live at home.
All right, but you know what, y'all? Come on now, as parents, you want your own time. Imagine you trying to have some alone time
after your grown ass son drinking milk out the carton. I'm about to rock this thing.
So you just here? You're never going to leave? It's time. I want to fuck like
But you know, hold on. But let me think. Y'all only looking at it because both of y'all are in, relationships and y'all have spouses. But a lot of people are single. And
if I was single, I definitely wouldn't want your ass blocking me like that. I'm about to have company at the house. You need to go to one of your friends' house.
Not one of your friends' house.
Yeah, don't come home tonight.
Nigga said, why every time I come outside in the garden, he go in the house?
There you go. That's a perfect example.
Jody was a perfect example of why you don't do that.
I don't want to see my mom's boyfriend or dad's girl
naked
in the house.
Want some breakfast?
Yeah.
Right.
He was sweating hard as fuck though. Like,
that nigga was oiled up. I refuse to believe that was sweat.
He was dripping.
Baby oil was sweat.
He definitely.
Oh my god.
Oiled that body down.
He definitely left dick sweat on the floor.
And don't you ever look over your shoulder at me.
Don't look back at me.
I don't even want you to look at me while you naked.
Why? What are you gonna do? I live here. That was really disrespectful. Melvin knew Jody was in the room.
But can you really get mad
if this
you're in your parents' house?
And then
he said this grandma's house.
But even in parents though, you know what I'm saying? You think if that's my house and this her man, I'm pretty sure he be giving her money. He probably paying the fucking rent at this point, nigga. This his house. Fuck you mean? Yeah, I'm finna stand in the kitchen and could eat goddamn eggs and this goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, looking from the man, and I'm not a man, you know what I'm saying? But just from that point, like, everybody always like that was bogus. But is it really? You got to think from the mama point of view.
Jody had no say.
He was probably paying the bills.
I wouldn't even do that to my own son.
But I feel who would do that, right?
All right, so let's get into that part of it because we talking about kicking out and whether we would or wouldn't, but Jody clearly had a problem with moving on and being a man.
He had an ethics complex.
If your kid is at the house at 25, you mean you don't have any self-identity to the point where you want to experience this world on their own?
Step Brothers, another example. On the white version, what are we doing?
You're getting the fuck out.
I mean, it sound good. I mean,
they were stupid. Maybe they do need to be at the house.
I hear it sound good, but like I said, I don't know. I guess because I have an older son, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be 18. And it's just like, of course I want him to, be out on his own and successful. But at the end of the day, and I'm not saying I would enable him either, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, it's levels to it. And it sound good. And until you're in that situation, you're not finna tell me you done pop this nigga out your pussy or out your sack. This is your blood. This is your seed. And you just gonna be like, oh,
get out.
You're not no.
I can speak directly to that
from us because how close we are with our children. I don't speak for other people, but for you know what I'm saying.
But baby girl ain't going nowhere. To that, do you think that you don't mind your son being there because you still look at your parents as a way like financial? I still get money from my dad and stuff.
Yes.
Like me personally, as a man, I will not for any circumstance go live with my mom or dad unless I was fucked up like that. I might go if something happened and I had to go back. I wouldn't be planning to stay there.
But your parents are always there in case you need them.
Yeah, if I need you, that's cool. But just living there and planning to be there, I just don't see it. Culturally, other cultures do that type of shit.
Do it for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in laziness, period. So you're going to be doing something.
Right. It's
exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I said. It's just between.
You're not just going to be like, you're going to be doing something, but it just the fact of people like, oh no, and they going like you never know, and every situation is different. And whether if your kid is 18, 30, 25, every child is different. Every situation is different. And until you in there and that's your baby, you can't say that you would be like, I wouldn't do that or I would.
Grown ass adult in my 30s, I'm not gonna say my baby has to get the fuck because I've lived life. I'm not gonna say you got to get the fuck out of 18.
But we know
18,
people
you
who
still
live
a kid.
at home.
At
our age.
Yeah, we do. Facts. But the people that I know that live there, they're fucked up and they ain't trying to move.
So, and that being said,
that's why I say it's just between
everybody
taking care of your child and enabling them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can take care of your child even as when they're grown, but enabling them is breaking them from becoming an adult themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can help them financially and help them, whatever, but enable them as far as like not letting, they don't know how to fill out an application. You always do a form. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Okay,
like,
see, that's different. There's a difference. Coddling.
There you go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can take care of them, but you can't.
They're not. Don't make them be at home because you're helping them build towards something, not because they don't know how to be on their own. There you go.
Right.
Like, I just
because they still are a child.
Yeah.
But you know what? And that's the thing about parenting, because you can show them all them things and do all the things, and they can write a check and they can know how to be X plus Z and the smartest thing in the world and make straight A's, and guess what? It still want to not do a motherfucking thing.
They like making bad decisions.
And some people are going to do what they, you know what I'm saying? So it's just,
let me ask you this. Is it a point where you be like, all right, you can just stay with me, or enough is enough? Like, how long? Is it forever? Can they stay forever?
I feel like, again, I don't know. It's just.
What if your son got married? Could him and his wife move in?
Oh,
that's a real ass question.
When do you gotta get out?
But y'all saying that, but would y'all see y'all grandkids out on the street?
Though.
All right, you add the kids into it.
You see what I'm saying?
Your kid can stay here.
And y'all can't. What, y'all gonna stay in the backyard of the tent?
Look here, y'all gotta figure this shit.
I would let them. If they have financial burden going on or something serious going on, I would let them.
That's the thing, though. But financial burden is different. If you're going through something,
situation versus this is.
I'm always speaking from a situation.
First of all, if it's two of you,
it wasn't nothing like that going on.
If it's fucking, what's that? There's two of y'all, nigga. A man, no, hell no.
Yeah. Okay, you're lying. At the end of the day, it's
two able bodies, nigga.
It's situational, and let me tell you why.
That's
because
4 legs,
if
4 arms, 4 eyes.
I was situational, or even if I was still with my baby daddy, you would. If we got put out, you would let us come stay with you. So say yes or no. You would. No. So you're lying.
My child, you can come here. Your spouse is not coming with you,
Rodney.
There's no way. It's two of y'all and y'all are fucking up.
It sound good.
No.
It sounds good.
Because you know why? That's how I got treated. If you're by yourself, that's one thing. You having problems, whatever. You're my child.
Okay, I'm about to say, even for I would never even put you out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But since but you've been in that situation, and you came with, so you can't be. You was the spouse. Fuck you mean you can't be? You not.
Fuck that.
Okay.
I hear you. So we get into this conclusion,
right?
That it's
circumstantial. We done jumped off.
No, real talk. It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial.
It really is.
But I'm going to tell you this: you can stay in my house. My beginning statement is still true.
Okay.
If you are doing something,
you
can be here as long as you need to be.
Of course.
If you have a grandchild,
so if they're not doing anything, so
you're not my roommate.
You're gonna put them out.
You're going to
outside, and then
No.
Oh,
because I have to give you the tools. Because once I do this, wipe my hands, I'm gonna help you get a job, because y'all have seen parents do this shit.
Yeah.
Here's the application, here's the job. I got a friend that can hire you. Look.
And then I'm homeless, and then I can't pay my rent, and now I'm coming back home.
Motherfucker, if you quit, you're gonna have to go live.
You're choosing to live with me.
So you mean to tell me if your baby girl had a job
and you can live in my backyard,
and you
want to live like a nomad?
She's about to be homeless. You're saying you're locking the door and saying no, you can't come in.
No, I'm not locking the door. You can live on my property.
And you know what? This is. I won't be guilted, because my baby girl, she will have. No, I'm saying she ain't gonna be able to guilt me, because her mom and me will have already discussed. Man, we've done every fucking thing. And
so
you know
would
what?
You let your child knowing
she has
that you will let her go
grandparents.
to
She'll never go to a shelter. She got too much family. She got too many all grandparents.
Okay, so take that out. We ain't no. It's just y'all.
I told you my backyard, and you can sleep in my lawn all you want. I'm dead ass serious. You can sleep in my backyard. I am dead ass serious. You want to live like a nomad and not follow rules society? You can sleep like an animal in the backyard.
I won't make life easy for you.
I got a gate.
Okay,
you're gonna contribute. You're gonna actually take over the rent, so you can learn how it feels to take rent, pay rent.
Your rent?
Yeah, you're gonna take. No, she's gonna take over. She's gonna take over. I'm gonna make her. If she's gonna be here, I'm gonna make
you think she would be able to take over that?
She can't
if
take
she couldn't even
right.
do
I'm like, you about to make yourself homeless. Hold on,
everybody's outside in a tent in the backyard.
I see what you're saying.
You see,
what about a phone bill? I would start with like a phone bill.
She's gonna pay. Okay, let's not go rent. I'll pay my rent. She's gonna pay all the utilities.
From what money? She keep quitting the job.
No, she's not gonna see. That's
you can't make me go to work.
You're talking like she's incompetent.
No,
see, the thing
I'm
is,
I'm
saying the only way that will happen is she got to be incompetent. Because if you're gonna be here, you're gonna work. We're not going to give you no opportunity to just
they get a job.
What I'm saying,
they come home and get a job.
Y'all are thinking in the mindset of they gotta be retarded.
What person is really that rebellious?
A lot of people. We know people right
who just refuse to work.
Not even who keep quitting jobs,
are
jumping from jobs. No, you know.
Is there a mental
I'm not
issue
making any
names,
but I can name. We know people. They're not retarded. They're not slow or anything.
But wait. And you know why they're like that? Because they always had a safety net, and their parents always
they're getting enabled. That's why.
So in that being
the mentality
said,
that you're talking about comes from being enabled.
Tell me if your child was the same way, and
they
you know that. How do you know
because
that?
Because I don't enable them.
You only say I think y'all are only.
We know our kids.
But you don't know. You know them now as children.
But think about it. That the type of people we're talking about. If we know their parents, that's where that comes from.
And you know your child.
You do.
You raise them. Like
but at the end of the day, people are gonna. Y'all are. I mean, I feel you. I guess I just because I have an older child, and I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? But
my kids are stupid humble. They get excited when I get them a rag from the store.
How you raise them? How
you're right.
None of that matters. It does.
We're gonna personalize it a little bit. Do you feel like you have provided your son with everything that he needs to at least get started?
For sure.
All right. So if one day he decided, Mom, I'm not going to work, I'm just going to live with you, and that's exactly how he says it to you, what's your response?
At the end of the day, I would want him to go to work. Yes, I mean, like I said, sounds.
But the way
good.
you're saying,
what's your
he's
actual
saying,
response?
No, I'm not working. I'm living with you, and I'm gonna play fucking Xbox all day.
Yeah. What's your response?
That's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to work. I want to live with you.
Maybe go ahead and get in that basement. Like that. Fuck you mean?
All right. And that's there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their way of looking at it different. But if you are...
Me personally, I couldn't do that.
If you're aware enough, you have the wherewithal enough to tell me that you're not going to do something, you're going to be with me, I'm not working. You made a choice.
I don't think that's what... Because that's not the situation, though.
But that's what you said. They're making a choice not to work.
No, what I'm saying is they just quit.
They keep quitting.
That's the same thing.
Getting fired because
now you know they be. See, now you change it.
No, I'm not.
That's different. Getting fired, you can't help that.
No, you
fired or quitting? Yeah, are they quitting? We talking about quitting.
Is it fired or quitting?
But sometimes it's both.
True.
All right, let's just talk about quitting and we're talking about their cognizant enough
that they're quitting is saying they don't want to yell.
I guess because I'm just looking at it like I don't ever see situations. I've never, even in all the stories that we see, it's never like, oh yeah, I'm not working and I'm not taking care of myself.
Like that.
No, that's not what I said. Was we know people who are not
okay. See, that's different. If you can't keep a job, we're gonna have to work on ways to get you right. Because but
it's been they grown, and at this point you can't learn how. You see what I'm saying?
Look,
everything is situational
and mentally grown. Because I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. In the last probably 6 years of my life, like y'all know, I always worked, I always take care of myself or whatever, but in the last 6 years of my life, I just realized that I can't always express what I'm feeling inside vocally at work. Like that affects me getting jobs or keeping jobs, and that's growing.
So you can't go off on them.
Yeah, I can't go off on people. I can't express that I had a bad day this morning, so I'm taking it out on my work ethic today. I know that's a part of growing. But if you're actually just like, yo, I'm who I am, no matter where I am. All right, you can figure out a way to do that outside of my crib.
I mean, I feel you, and it's
you can't be
if you're refusing to grow up.
No, and I get it.
That's crazy.
All I'm saying is
now you're rebelling against me.
Everything is
right because I raised you better than that.
And I feel you, but all that. But then I just feel like if you know your kid and you know they ain't got no friends and you know they ain't got nowhere to sleep.
It's all fun and games until you get a spouse that don't want your kid at the house grown as fuck. Yeah. Like, baby, I want us to be able to walk around.
So you letting your boo sleep in the shelter? Is what you're saying?
No.
Look here.
It's like Pops on Friday.
They don't have nowhere to go. That's what I'm saying. They don't have
it's like Pops
I told you what I would do.
The tent. You said the tent.
Yes, my backyard is gated.
Me and your mama trying to walk around this house naked.
Pops on Friday.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Ball swinging one way. Charles is swinging the other way.
I feel you.
All right. So yes, we have some that's for it and some against it. I'm completely against you staying at my crib just being you at the house more than the couch and the furniture.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't raise you. You're not a kid anymore, and I require you to grow up.
Like you how much grown people
wrap this up though. Let me just pause right quick. on today's date 9/11 because all y'all got these young kids, and I just want y'all to see once y'all kids get big and older and realize y'all keep throwing out the way I raised you. All that it sounds good.
It happened to me too.
It sounds good.
Oh no, I already know.
Until y'all kids get big and you realize it doesn't matter. You can rate people.
I got stories.
Your
already.
kids are people, and they're gonna do what the fuck.
Yeah.
I tell
that's
you,
what he
if
said.
they're in
Do
my
what
house.
the fuck you want to do outside of the door.
I feel
All right, so
okay.
yeah, so yeah, wrap that up. I'm gonna go and let's get into this Diamonds in the Rough segment with my girl Diamond.
Something positive.
Yeah.
Diamonds.
Okay, I'm gonna touch into the inner writer in all of us, y'all. I'm gonna touch on 14 young kings and queens from South High in Minneapolis, and they are now paid and published authors.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, one is actually blind, and they wrote a book called Rehumanize Me. Okay. And it's composed with 30 poems that have powerful themes, including liberation and Black joy. They touch on their personal experiences with the pandemic and on the murder of George Floyd. And also, it was released last Juneteenth. And the book is $15, and it's available on Kickstarter.com/MSP. I'm going to put the link below in the description box. Go check these young students out, you guys. They really worked hard and they really put their all into their poetry, and I believe it's gonna be a good book. I'm going to go read it. What about y'all? Y'all gonna go read it?
I'll read it. I love a good book.
Right.
Yes,
I gotta put that link.
I love the kids.
Yes, and I'm gonna end this with a quote from Dr. Maya Jameson, and I'm going to say, "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations." If y'all don't get that, it just means don't let other people limit what you believe you can do. Go out there. If you feel like you can write something, if you feel like you can be a doctor, lawyer, anything, just go do it. This is going for all the kids out there right now. I know we're in tough times in the world, but do not let that stop you. All adults out there, please tell your children, just believe in themselves. They can do it. Be encouraging. Be for them. And let's just give a shout out for the kids, y'all.
Yeah,
for real, because they're doing
Shout out to children.
They doing
Hey,
it.
that was another successful episode of Hip Hop Millennials. I am Cashews.
This your boy TK.
It's your girl Diamond.
And it's your girl Taste T.
And we are
Hip Hop Millennials Podcast.
Thank y'all. Check us out next week.
Okay,
I love it.
I know.